What's up, guys? It's Noah. It's been a minute since I really posted on this channel, and I wanted to come back and in a way that actually makes sense. So I did not want to just come back and make some random motivation video, and I did not want to get on here and act like I have everything figured out. But one thing I can talk about is what I'm actually seeing and learning from real work. So a lot of people talk about business online from behind a screen. They talk about growth, marketing, sales, and scaling. But a lot of the best business lessons I have learned did not come from just watching videos or reading posts. A lot of them came from actually being involved in real work, especially installing landscape lights or like temporary holiday lights or permanent lights, and being around the day to day side of a real business. And the more I have been around that, the more I feel like I have realized that business is a lot simpler than people make it. Like a lot simpler. It comes down to just a few simple things, and in this video I'm going to go over that. So, the first big thing I have learned is that people buy trust before they buy anything else. So, what that means is that if you don't have trust within the person, you're within your prospect, you're not going to be able to get them to be able to buy anything else from you. You can have a good product, you can have a good service, and you can even have a good price. But if people do not trust you, it does not matter, especially in any kind of service business. Like a lot of people, they'll just go in and they'll just undercut the price on like a landscape lighting job or something like these companies around here in Austin. But what they don't realize is that like some of them they'll even lose the jobs because they haven't built up the trust yet. They haven't gave all the extra value. They haven't shown them why they actually need the lights and what they're actually trying to sell. I mean, this goes in for any type of business in existence. And that has made me realize that trust is not some extra thing in business. Trust is the foundation. And without it, you can't build. Without a good foundation on a skyscraper, you can't build a skyscraper because it's going to fall over. It's the same thing in business with trust. The second thing I've learned is that speed really matters way more than people think. Like during Christmas light, during Q4 last year, I got us over like 700 leads during the Christmas light season. But we didn't have a really good speed to lead process, and I mean we sent out a text message and like email right away, but we didn't have like we couldn't get the calls going through quick enough. It would take like an hour or two. And whenever you're doing temporary holiday lights and permanent lights in Q4, there's so many people that you can't if you're waiting that long to respond to these things, you're not going to get as good of a response. So in January, what we did is, I wish we would have done this sooner, but we built out AI callers, and we started calling the leads with these AI callers. Literally with the lead submits, 3 minutes later, they're getting a call, and this AI caller literally goes on and books an appointment like instantly. And that increased our booking rate from like 20% to like 50% overnight. The third thing I've learned is that a good business runs on systems and not chaos. So, like with the AI callers and all that stuff, that there's way more to it. But with just that alone, we exponentially, like I told you, we went from 10% booking rate to like over 50%, and that's just one thing from getting the lead to the appointment that we did. And it's just like systems. Once you get these automated systems and everything built out in your company, and it even goes down to like in making systems of when like who's gonna pull the lights, and then who's gonna bulb the lights, who's gonna put in the truck, like figuring out all of that really helps in anything in business. You just got to build your systems, get the systems figured out, don't have chaos, and everything is going to work. It's going to work like a well-oiled machine, and you're actually going to start seeing profits. The fourth thing I've learned is that details matter more than people think. And I know a lot of people, especially in the home service industry, if people if you started the company, I know a lot of people are very detailed, like they're very detail oriented with their work, and there's an extent to where it's like too much. Like there's some stuff you have to let go, but overall, like, you got to make sure that you have to, it's a hard thing because you have to balance it. You got to balance how detailed you are with, like, where before it comes like too much. Because if you have to make sure the details are good enough to where like the people are going to come back and you're going to be able to get referrals out of those people and they're going to trust you and all that, like I went back on the first thing. But if you do too much, then you're just going to be undercutting yourself because you're spending way too much time doing the work. And like all this ties back into trust and everything like that, like I said in the beginning. But yeah, so that was like a quick little ramble thing of what I've been doing, and that's like a big part of what I've been thinking about a lot lately. And honestly, it is the kind of stuff I want to start talking more about on this channel, is building systems, building all these different types of things to help scale the business, help scale your business. And I want this channel to be more about real business lessons, real things I'm learning, and real systems, real mistakes, and real ideas that can actually help people, especially people building service businesses, because that's what we're in. So if that kind of content sounds interesting to you, stick around, because that is the direction this channel is headed, 'cause that's where I want to go with it. And yeah, so if you are in business yourself, comment and tell me what you think matters most in growing a business: trust, marketing, sales, systems, or something else. Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.